as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Corral with it on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This 2nd and 4. Corral looking to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
That his hand on it couldn't quite corral. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's McLaughlin. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 9 here.
3rd down and 9.
And Corral will throw it. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Corral. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They run the option on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Corral on 1st down. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. This to the tight end, Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Corral now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Prescott. And that'll be caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The 1st down throw here for Corral. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Prescott now. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third down, Corral. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Corral's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Corral. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Here's Corral. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. McLaughlin, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And another negative play there as they stop him again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 12. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Dak. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Prescott's throw caught by Tony. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Dak. That is caught. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
But I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Chicago, they get an important win here to move to 11.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of